Welcome to the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network, featuring St. Laz, who also hosts the popular web series Gem Pop, and music journalist Mark Walter Ward. They have discussions about hip-hop, culture, society, philosophy, and everything else. Now available on YouTube and wherever else you get your podcasts. What up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network. On a recent episode I did with Fiend, check it out. It's called Thank God It's Fiend. We break down his new album TGIF track by track. And he had a song called Make UGK Proud, and we was talking about Pimp C and all that. And I held this book up and he said shout out to Julia Beverly. That shit get focused. Probably too much light. But it's called Sweet Jones, Pimp C's Trill Life Story, written by Julia Beverly, and this is by far one of the best hip hop biographies I've ever read. The amount of research she put into it is phenomenal. The stories, I mean, she must have done hundreds of interviews. She must have sifted through hours of stuff to get a final product. On top of it's very well written in a narrative fashion. She got stories from Pimp's beginning, Bun's beginning, how they met, early people that was involved in UGK like Big Mitch, Mr. 3-2, all the way, people that was involved in UGK Records, details of the things that Pimp went through, the known stuff around his death, what Bun B was doing while Pimp was incarcerated, iconic big pimpin' story. I mean, iconic stories. There's like 1,000 iconic stories in there. Like, you'll never get to know Pimp C better. And for those that ain't in the know, Pimp C is a super underrated rapper. And if you listen to a lot of the stuff that Pimp C was saying, that's exactly what's going on right now. It was sensationalized, and he was presented as this outlandish, cartoonish figure, but he was actually a musical genius and a visionary. And you read this book, you come away realizing just how incredibly talented he was. And anybody that dies is a loss, but somebody who has so much to offer. Like, I mean, they were working on an underground mafia album that would have been UGK and 3-6 Mafia. Imagine what that would have been like. I mean, just so much things. I remember one story that stuck out was he had never heard Old Boy while he was locked up, and he came home, and Old Boy had been out for a minute, and he heard that shit, and was like, damn, that's jamming as a motherfucker. And, one thing I always liked about Pimp, he gave it up. You gotta give respect to get respect. Like, you can go on YouTube and look up this thing where he meets Soldier Boy, and it's just heartwarming. Like, you see the good person that Chad is. Julia Beverly did an excellent job of presenting him as a multifaceted human being. And if you're gonna read one hip hop book, I would highly recommend Sweet Jones, Pimp C's Trill Life Story, written by Julia Beverly. I interviewed her about it. I believe it's on Dirty Glove Bastard, but you can Google Mark Walter Ward, Pimp C's Trill Life Story, Julia Beverly. Just a phenomenal book, and if anybody ain't hip to it, you should get hip to it. So this has been a Super Facts Quick Bite, Super Facts Network. Your boy Mark Walter Ward. Make sure you check out St. Laz on Gem Pop. Make sure you check out G from the Shop on STE. Have a good night.
The Super Facts Network, home of Gem Pop, STE, and the Super Facts Show, now available on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts from. Come check out St. Laz, G from the Shop, and Mark Walter Ward.